Hey, what's going on, guys? See you. We're back with another video. In today's video, we're going to be reacting to another one of my boys, Anton Daniels videos, man. Like I said, I really been on him a lot lately. I really been appreciating what he's been putting out here in the world, man. So without further ado, we're going to get to the bangers. On today's video, we're going to be reacting to protesters violate the faith.
This is the house of God. Why are you out with the protesters? Why are you standing up with we have a duty to win. Justice for our immigrant neighbors. Justice for Renee Good. Renee Good. Renee Good. Renee Good. Renee Good. Don't shoot. 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 Ice out. Ice out. Ice out. Ice out.
In the name of Jesus.
Ice out.
Ice out.
Ice out.
Ice out.
Ice out. Ice out.
In the name of Jesus.
I gotta be transparent. I don't know what am I looking at here? What's happening on the internet right now? I'm trying to figure this out, but it's not really making a whole lot of sense to me right now.
Ice out. Ice out. Ice out. Ice out. Ice out.
So what's happening here, ladies and gentlemen, is these are a bunch of protesters that stormed into a church based off of information that was being spread on TikTok about a pastor or a church member that was an official that actually worked for Immigration, Customs, and Enforcement, for ICE. So what they did was they organized and they stormed into a church that was having service, and they decided to take over and protest in a space or a house of worship. So what you basically see here is them recording themselves bothering this pastor and his church in a place of worship, and they decided to go in there and take over. So I heard that Don Lemon was there. I heard that Don Lemon was there and that he was taking over this place of worship also. Hello? What's going on? I'm on a live stream.
Nah, I mean, you get too comfortable
I
with
live
your job,
stream
man.
every
We ain't
single
reacting
morning,
to you,
so.
buddy.
I'm really busy. All right, bye. So I heard that Don Lemon was there. You know, he decided to hit the streets in Minneapolis. Let's see what we got here. Is he outside the church right now? Yep, he sure is.
So they can look good.
Just put it in your bag.
No, clothes. Well, I know I'm also not supposed to.
I'm just trying to see how to get over there.
Pastor's a member of us, and so here we go.
You took out the lead pastor.
Yeah. Okay. And so the pastor is over there. Pastor of the church.
Our church had gathered for worship. We asked them to leave, and they obviously have not left. So,
What do you think of this?
I mean, this is unacceptable. It's shameful. It's shameful to interrupt a public gathering of Christians in worship.
But there are folks who will.
I have to take care of my flock.
Okay, but listen, we live in there's a constitution in the First Amendment to freedom of speech and freedom to assemble and protest.
We're here to worship. We're here to worship Jesus because that's the hope of these cities. That's the hope of the world. Is Jesus.
You can't run into private property. You can't go into somebody else's church. You can't go into somebody else's church and say, we live with the First Amendment with the ability to assemble and free speech. You can't go into somebody else's church and then try to throw around the First Amendment. That's not what the First Amendment is. Now, I could be wrong.
At least you right. Private property.
So, First Amendment.
Even though it is open to the public, but if somebody from that private property does say, hey.
First
leave,
Amendment to the U.S. Constitution protects the fundamental rights, including freedom of religion, speech, the press, and peaceful assembly. Peaceful assembly. And the right to petition the government, preventing Congress from making laws. Congress from making laws that restrict these freedoms. It ensures religious liberty and free expression, but does not protect all speech like incitement. It applies to government actions, not private entities like social media companies. So this is your ability to peacefully express views and your right to have your opinion. It does not give you the right to storm into somebody else's place of worship and do what you want to do when you want to do it. I hate when these people jump in there and act like they know what they're talking about.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna be very respectful. Please don't push me though.
We're here to worship Jesus. That's why we're here. Okay? That's why we're here. That's what we're about.
Do you think Jesus would be understanding and
We're about
love these folks?
We're about spreading the love of Jesus.
But did you try to talk to them as a
No
Christian?
one is willing to talk.
Okay.
I have to take care of my church and my family, so I ask that you actually would also leave this building.
You don't want us to
Unless you're here to worship. Unless you're here to worship.
I'm always worship. I'm a Christian.
We're here to worship. We're here to worship.
Did he say he a Christian? Did he say that he?
Man, why the hell this dude out here? Well, I don't even know this guy name. Just making the community look bad. Hey man, once you see this video, you're gonna see this video, man. What the hell wrong with you? I wish I had one of them doom. That's goofy, that's lame, homie. That's goofy, that's lame, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
He's a Christian. This is why people don't take what we do serious. This is why people don't take what we do serious. It's because they sit here and they pervert the faith and try to make it seem like they do what we do, and they don't. They don't. They're so disrespectful. They're so disrespectful. And guess what they would never do? They would never storm a place where they are practicing the Muslim faith. As much as we've had conversations about what people do in the Muslim community, whether you Arabic or whatever, guess what people have never done? They've never stormed into a Muslim place of faith. I have never seen people storm a Muslim place of faith. I have never seen it. I've never seen it. Not here on American soil. I haven't seen it on American soil. They may be outside. They may get mad. They may do a lot of things. I've seen the right, Republicans, conservatives, get mad at the Muslims in Dearborn at the sign of prayer and all of that. But guess what they ain't never did? They ain't never ran up in no Muslim place. They ain't never did it. They ain't never did it. And people feel, let me tell you something, they feel like they can disrespect God. They feel like they can disrespect Jesus. They feel as though they can disrespect Christian churches. They feel like they can disrespect you. They feel like they can disrespect you. These people, they do whatever they want to do, whenever they want to do it. And me as a person, as a human being, I would never go into somebody else's place of faith and worship and disrespect them. Even if I disagree with you, even if I don't care about you, I would never, ever, ever go into somebody else's place of faith with a recording camera and disrespect them. And you know why they feel like they can do it? You know why they feel like they can do it? Because everybody keep telling us to turn the other cheek. Because they keep telling us that we supposed to turn the other cheek, but they didn't read the rest of the word. And that's why even people like, oh, Anton, you a Christian. You say you a Christian. You shouldn't do this. Nah, I'm a different type of Christian. I'm not the traditional one that you used to. I'm the one that'll tell you, get the fuck out of my face while I slap the shit out of you. Listen, if you walk up in my place of worship, in my place of faith, I think that it should be some furniture moving up in that joint. Because see, now this is not peaceful protesting. If you walk up in my place of worship, I think it should be some furniture moving in there. Honestly, people have to start defending themselves. People have to start defending themselves. They can't keep letting these sassy people walk up in your place of faith and doing what they want to do. It got to be some consequences and some furniture moving. You said praying for you, Anton. I appreciate it, but y'all need to pray for these demons. Y'all need to be starting to cast out these demons. Honest to God. Listen, man, they feel like they can do whatever they want to do when they want to do it. At some point, y'all gonna have to stand up and say, that's enough. That's enough. All right, let me ask y'all a question. A lot of y'all are nice people. Let's say nice people. I'm not even gonna put a blanket thing on you and saying that you're Christian, a Muslim, or any of that type of stuff, right? Forget that. There's people that watch me from all denominations, from all walks of life, black, white, Christian, whatever, right? But you're a nice person. Most of us are cool people and nice people, right? Overwhelmingly. Would you let somebody come into your house? And would you turn the other cheek on that? Or would you defend your house? Would you let somebody come up into your house and do what they want to do? You're going to defend it, right? I see people say, defend the house, defending my home, get out of my house. All of that, right? You would defend it. Y'all got to stop letting these people walk all over y'all. You got to stop letting these people walk all over y'all. The minute that they start to impede, you got to stand your ground. The minute that they start to impede, you have to stand your ground. This is why we have to start having conversations about what standing your ground looks like. And I'm not talking about standing your ground when it comes to guns and all of that stuff. I'm saying that everybody can't just keep doing what they want to do in your spaces. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So that's one of the pastors of the church. And it's kind of loud, so I can't hear him. But they're still there. And then, pardon me, sir. Sorry. Do you mind if we talk to you? What do you think of this? I thought you said no.
What I'll tell you is that there are varying arrays of views on the political situation here. That's what I'll tell you.
What do you mean by that?
I'm going to leave it at that. But there's varying array of views in this church on politics of immigration. Right. Recognize the complexity of the issue.
Yeah. Some people don't like what's happening. Some people like it.
I'm not going to reduce it to that. I won't reduce it that simply, but we acknowledge the complexity of the situation.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you talking. So I'm just going to be as respectful as possible. I'm not here to intimidate anyone.
You already disrespected by coming into the church and recording and using it for your live stream. You're already disrespectful. You can't sit here and say, oh man, I'm going to be as respectful as possible. You are part of the mob. You are part of the group of people that's in there being disrespectful. Y'all ain't went into church now one day, not nan time. He probably ain't been to church since he was a little kid before he switched over to being sassy. Now you want to come into the church and lie and act like you're a Christian and make things difficult for the people that want to worship. It's supposed to be a place for you to escape and then worship with other saints so that you can acknowledge